Hey everyone, here with Coach. We'll start with Katie Hunter.
Hey there, Luke. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I got you, Katie.
I just wanted to kind of ask you kind of about fatigue factor. It felt like in the second half of that game against Philly, it kind of was setting in with a few of the guys. And I know you just got 2 days of rest, but kind of how do you think you are after this stretch of 9 games? You had that nice chunk kind of in between when those Memphis games got postponed, but where are you guys now from a fatigue standpoint going into tonight?
Well, I think I think pretty much every team is probably pretty banged up and tired right now. So look, we had 2 days. 2 days that we used, one that mainly as just recovery and rest, and the other one we got after a little bit. So that's really all the most type of rest you're gonna get during what this season is kind of those 2 days right there. So we're tired. Everyone else is tired. But we got to find ways to keep playing hard, keep giving ourselves chances to win. And even though I thought we might have been a little tired in that Philly game, I thought our guys really gave everything they had, and really played a good basketball game. Just lost a tough one to a good team.
James Ham.
Hey, Luke, sorry about the noise. Where are we at with Marvin Bagley? Came into the day questionable, and is this a long-term thing or short-term? And if he isn't able to go, who will start?
Yeah, so he's I don't see it being a long-term thing. He's just sore calf, and we're just keeping an eye on it. So he's in here getting treatment on it. We'll see what direction we go with that as we get closer to game time. We also have De'Aaron. De'Aaron's questionable for tonight, just with he banged his knee in practice a little bit, so we're just again keeping a close eye on that as well, seeing how he's doing. And we'll know more as we get closer to game time. But those are two guys that we're monitoring right now.
Katie.
Yeah, Luke, I also wanted to ask you about Buddy. His shooting numbers over this stretch aren't kind of what we're used to with Buddy, but he's played more minutes during this stretch than anybody else. And it's clear that you have a lot more trust in him, especially in the fourth quarter than you did kind of last year. Can you just speak to kind of what you're seeing in him and how he's impacting the game in multiple ways?
Well, yeah, he's really done a nice job for us, committing to the defensive end, to rebounding. There's certain games he's had where his assist numbers have been, up around 5, 6, 7. So like he knows we need him playing at a high level for our team to win. That the success we've had has come from our group just really kind of giving everything they have, and that takes that means that everyone that's playing has to do that, and no different for him. And I give him credit for for the way he's out there competing and the minutes he's playing, and what he's trying to help this team accomplish.
Marshall Harris.
Hey, Luke, I know you have been pretty fortunate compared to a lot of teams around the league and dealing with injuries and with the COVID phenomenon as well, to not lose a lot of guys. How much have you talked to your team about being ready in terms of that next man up, especially so, I guess, because you have been so fortunate, you haven't really had to deal with it head on, but it sounds like tonight might be one of those situations. I'm just curious as to your approach with your team and also just coaching, figuring out the rotations and such.
Yeah, that's been one of our themes from the start of the season, and every year at some point you're going to get called on to help your team. It's just the way it is in pro sports, and this year, to me, even more so. The chances of it happening, the length of time that it will happen for individuals, we have to be ready, and that's all of us to make adjustments on the fly. to do, do different roles. That goes from, most importantly, players and what they're doing on the court, but, coaches helping with luggage off the travel plane, and trainers helping with, setting up meals. So we all know what this season is like. And what we've talked about from day one is everyone being ready to do whatever it takes, and keep an open mind and positive attitude about it. So, we'll see how I think the guys have done an unbelievable job of it so far, and we'll see how things look tonight.
Go ahead, Marshall.
Just to follow up, you guys have been pretty successful on the road, and obviously you haven't had fans at your home state. I know a lot of arenas are starting to welcome back fans now. How much of a difference have you been able to tell in terms of home and away in some of the arenas where you haven't had, fans, and how much of a factor do you think that will be going forward, knowing that you're not getting fans back here at Golden One?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'd love to have our fans. It's part of the joy of playing. You fill up these 20,000 seat arenas with screaming fans. That's excitement. So we would love to have them back, but we also understand that, and that most of the arenas are pumping noise in there during games anyways. So whether you have 2,000, that it is a little bit of an advantage, I'd say, but it's nothing like the 20,000 that you're normally going against. So. To me, the top priority has still got to be the safety of the players, the fans, the coaches. That's always got to be our top priority. So we'll go with where the city, what the city rules are, and we'll be fine with the fact that if we do, or they don't let us have fans.
Hey, Luke, if Marvin can't go, what are the chances we see either Jabari or Nemanja get some minutes?
If Marvin does not, we'll see the lineups we have not seen this year. We've been playing a solid, steady rotation, and if he's out, then we'll definitely see some minutes from some players that haven't had opportunities yet.
Jason Anderson.
Hi, Luke. Along the same lines, if you're looking at your depth and going to need to lean on them a little bit, what more do you need from, some of those guys like Corey and Glenn and Hassan, in that second unit?
Well, we just need to keep playing the same way we're playing. And I know that's easy to say. It's a lot harder to go out there and do when you're trying to replace, a starter or multiple starters. But it's the game of basketball. Those guys you just named, they all know how to play. They've been playing for a long time. They know what we're trying to get accomplished. The system that we're running. So we just, we need individually and as a group, everyone to step up and even be that much more sharp.
Okay. I think I might have missed it at the beginning. I had a little technical glitch here. But Marvin's calf, what happened to that? Do you know how he hurt it?
No, it's just, it's sore. It's one of those things, you get into these seasons and you're playing these minutes and everything else, you get beat up a little bit. So, they've told me that they don't think it's anything too serious, and we're just constantly keeping an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't turn into anything.
Okay, Coach.